I know, another Kembla video. Well, I think I said a few videos back that like this place is not that far from me and I want to spend some more time here. So here I am. I think my last 3 videos have been here. 2 videos, I don't know. Anyway, what I want to do is I want to learn, you know, besides the jump lines, I want to learn the trails properly. I think I said in my first video here, they're not like that kind of intuitive here. I don't know, this is just me personally. I feel like I've got to spend some time on them. Just learn them, it's how I like to do things anyway. So I'm going to start with Vortex, top to bottom. Then I'll move, once I kind of feel like I've got that laced, I'll go on to Mad If You Don't and do drop in. So I've ridden all of them. They're all good. I feel like Vortex is good. It's a blue. I think it's a true blue. It can be as easy or hard as you want to make it, sort of thing. But there's like maybe 3 things I just want to stop and look at, which I haven't really done properly. There's a little drop that's between some trees, which is like an A-line, and there's 2 bigger step downs. So what I'll do is I'll just do a run and I'll stop and look at those things, give them a go, and then I'll do another run straight kind of top to bottom, hopefully. You know what I like in Vortex too is trebuchet at Stromlo. The top section, it's like top and bottom of trebs. It's very similar here, and at the top you kind of, your lines are important, your speed out of berms are important. Bit harder to kind of master to get that flow going. And then the bottom trebs, just like Vortex, is you're just gonna rip in, and it's quicker, it's faster, it's more fun, way more intuitive, I think. So alright, I'm gonna do a warm-up on 4 Seasons, which is a good line to do a warm-up here. That's a blue flow, but that could probably be a green. Yeah, it's a good warm-up. I won't bore you with that, so I'll go do that and then I'll pedal back up and I will see you at the top of Vortex. Here we are at the top. Done the warm-up, done the climb, and now we're going to drop into Vortex. So Vortex is a blue flow, I reckon. There's a tiny bit of tech, not much. Yeah, blue flow. So I've done this full run maybe twice, I think, and there's a couple of things I just want to stop and have a look at. You know, it's a weekday morning, it's super quiet here, I haven't ever seen anyone else. It's perfect time just to have a look at stuff that I'm not that confident just to rip in. So we'll head down Vortex and we'll stop. There's like 3 things. There's a kind of a I guess it's a drop. Yeah, it's like a drop between 2 trees sort of thing. Anyway, I'll show you, it's not far in. I just want to have a look. And then there's like 2 bigger step downs. Oi! Case that. Yeah, this whole section flow is super important. Okay, here it is. So yeah, it's just a little drop. It's not big. Got trees either side, and there's a little tabletop after it. So let me park my bike out of the way. Yeah, it's not big. It's only a couple of meters or so. I don't know if you call it a step down or a drop. It's probably more of a drop. Speed will just carry you straight off it and into this berm. So that's it looking back up. I mean, there's 2 trees, but that's wide as. If you're hitting those trees, you got you got bigger issues, I think. Okay, and then you come down into this table, which is quite long for how there's no real lip on it. Yeah, right. Okay. I just Not a negative person, but I don't think I'm going to clear that with that. I don't know, I guess if you're flying through there, I guess you've got to kind of brush this inside corner and try and keep your line as straight as you can. But anyway, one thing at a time. I want to do this first. Yeah, I see it's not that big, but because of this little kind of pump down coming into it, and you can't see it. So if you're doing this for the first time, oh, there you go, it's a drop officially. If you're doing it for the first time, I mean, if you had the speed, it wouldn't matter, but it might just catch you out. I always like to look at things. All right, so you kind of got to hit it off the smaller rock, just off the smaller rock. But if you could, anyway, let's just do it first. We'll work out lines later. That's what I mean with this trail. It's keeps the line choice. I like it. It's good because it keeps you kind of interested. You kind of, what I say, easy to learn, but difficult to conquer sort of thing. So once you're comfortable with everything, then your line choice and stuff really, this is a bit off speed from here. Yeah, your line choice really dictates your flow throughout the line. Probably why it's not, I was saying earlier that it's not your first run, it's not super flowy. I mean, that's obviously why. All right, let's try this, get this out of the way. So I think you just trail speed coming in. There is a little corner before it, but it's okay. Yeah, it's fine. Oh, almost cleared it. It's actually not too bad. You got some good, I guess you pick up a little bit of speed off the drop. Let's go do it one more time. I come in quicker than I did. You can just rip in full speed, it's fine. You don't really pop or anything, you just shoot off it. And then, yeah, this is a bit easier than it looks. So that's the beeline here if you're not comfortable off it. But beeline, I don't know, I highly doubt you'd be clearing that tabletop after, unless you were super good at railing berms. It's definitely not my strong suit. I'll do this again. I'll keep going down to the next things, which are the 2 step ups. After that, I'll come back up and do a full run. That's assuming all goes well on step ups. Step down, sorry. There's 2 bigger step downs. All right. Let's try and get a better line in and clear that tabletop. Oh, yeah, it's not that hard. I think they're just up here somewhere. Heaps of, oh shit. Nearly died. Heaps of step downs here, which I like. That was like a step down, in the landing was like straight into another double. Kind of threw me. Okay, here we go. So with these ones, okay, they're not massive, they're bigger, they're the biggest 2 on the trail, probably 3 or 4 meters. Get this bike out of the way again. Right, so the problem with this one is you come out of a super tight berm. It's almost a hairpin, or I know it's a hairpin, but yeah, it's almost a hairpin. and then you've got to really get on it. So what I'll do is I'll put it in turbo and get a couple of cranks in before it. The second one is fine because it's not the size of these, it's just the speed, but you'll have mad speed for this one. Yeah, that's fine. And then the berm after, and then you're kind of done with the top of Vortex. So I think personally they're the three biggest things, although that drops nothing really. This first one's going to be the one. That second one's going to be fine. So we'll get a bit of a run up. Oh, they're good, they're fun, they're a good size. I'm sure you've heard me say before, I do like a good step down. And you know what, this berm's not as dusty as it's been before, so it might not be so bad. I think come in high and then you got a nice run in. Let's see how we go. And if we case it, let's just hope we can suck it up. But we're gonna make it. Alright, let's go from here. Alright, like I said, I'll leave it in turbo because I think I'll need a couple of pedals. 3 is the magic number. Alright, let's do this. We can conquer this, then it's a long way towards getting the Vortex down. I'll come in high. Yeah, it's tricky. A couple of pedals. Oh, nice. Yeah, it was easy. And that's the second one. That's good too. Whoa. Got a bit rowdy after that. You come up some speed. We'll keep going. There's not much left here. That's it. So now we're on to what's unofficially lower Vortex. So this is where you can join this part from Mind the Gaps, or that other one I warmed up on, which I'm forgetting the name of. Not Endless Summer. 4 Seasons. Yeah, so I love this bottom section. It's fun, it's fast. I have way more confidence on it than the top. So let's rip into this bottom section and then we'll go do the whole thing again. Like I said, you can really get some speed through here. Super fun. Oh, 2 bigger jumps are around this corner. Done them both before. They're okay. It's kind of where if you land that one, then you're good for that one. Whew. Back's getting out today. A little bit of techie. Smash through it. This is so fun, this lower Vortex. Nice steep berm here. Well, it's churned up a bit. Oh, a little hip. Whew. That's pretty much it. Little creek gap up here to finish, which is not much really. Small, but you got to pop it. All right, that's Vortex. So I'm going to go back up. I'm going to do the whole thing in one go. All right, it's going to go for the full run of Vortex. I love this entrance. I don't know how it comes up on the GoPro, but it looks like you're just heading off into the unknown. It's very cool. All right, let's do this. Top to bottom, we'll try and clean it up a bit. Oh, watch out for that bit that nearly got me on the way down. That little double into the whatever that was, but I don't remember where it was anyway. A lot of leaf kind of litter here too. I was actually like, the back of this bike's been stepping out heaps. It's not normally kind of like that, but I think it's because of all the leaf litter coming up to that drop. to that table. Okay, so a little bit is okay, but yeah, a few of the doubles here have still not really got the speed for them, but I was here. There we go. So still a lot to kind of learn on here, but I feel like I'm slowly starting to get it. It's a really fun trail. One of my favourite here, I reckon. To the two bigger step downs. Oh, I was going over the edge. That's the tricky part. You've really got to roll that berm. All right, and here comes fun. I love this part. Oh, soft here today. I'm meant to time this, see how long it takes. Whew, I was curious. Wouldn't be more than a couple of minutes, I wouldn't think. Man, it is so fun, Vortex. Look forward to really getting that down. Whew. All right. So I feel that's enough for now. Like I was saying, there's definitely more to learn on it. Love to just be nailing it, but I'll move on now. I'm gonna go see if I can lace a jump line on jaws, and in the next video I'll do one of those other do drop in or mat if you don't. I've done them. There's probably 3 or 4 things I didn't do, so I'm keen just to kind of tick that off as well. Same as I did on Vortex, just have a look at what things I haven't done before and try and get a cleaner sort of top to bottom run happening. All right, I'll go back to the car, get a drink. It's the only bad thing about this place, there's no water. And then I'll head over to Jaws and try and really tick that off properly. I mean, I've kind of done them. Well, I haven't done that A-line on one of the last jumps. So we'll head over there and whew, see you there. All right, we've got our water. We're rehydrated. Back up the top of the jump lines. So I'm going to give Jaws a run. Hopefully the muscle memory kicks in. Haven't done it in a couple of weeks. Normally my first runs aren't the cleanest. Well, let's see how we go. Oh, it's getting a bit rough through there. A lot of braking berms, braking bumps. I'm gonna give the A-line a go. Ah, it's okay. That was not bad for a first run. Right, I'm just gonna go back up. I'll do one more. A guy commented on a video that said after the 3rd jump on Jaws, 1, 2, 3, after the 3rd jump, he crosses over to the Meg. Reckons those bottom jumps there are fine. So I'm gonna give it a go. I think the top 3 on the Meg, the gappy shark fins are the bigger ones. So from what I've seen, I think it's fine. There's a step down there. The rest are nothing too serious. I think. So I think I'm just gonna have a rip through. If something freaks me out, I'll stop, but I'm gonna give it a go. So after that kind of hip jump, cross over to the left. Yeah, alright, okay, I'm gonna we'll see how that goes. I'll turn it back on at the top. Alright, so this run we're gonna do the first 3 on jaws and then try and cross over to the Meg. I mean, obviously if it's a Saturday morning and this place is pumping, you probably not, you know, well, you've got to be careful, but there's no one here. Alright, let's see what it's all about. Okay, so here, over this bridge, ooh, oh, okay, so that's the only, that's mad, that's a proper gap jump. That's cool. Okay, so after that step down, you got a proper gap jump, which I like, and you might cross over here for another one. Oh, this is more of a shark fin, not so much consequence. Let's roll through. Okay, that's so it's dug out, but it's kind of a tabletop. Okay, and that's decent. Don't know if I'll do this today. Might just go the beeline to finish. All right, but I am keen to try that gap jump. That's the only kind of thing of real consequence. Let's go check it out. You've got a very, you know, steep clear run in. You get a couple of pedals in if you wanted to. What is it? I don't know. 5 meters maybe. 1 bike, 2 bikes. 3.5 bike lengths. What's that? 5 or 6 meters. Aim a little bit right. Okay, I don't know, I want to do this. Let's just I check my speed coming off that one. If I feel good, I'm going for it. I think I'm going to do it. No, you know what, scratch it, I'm going to do it. No half sense. All right, I see at the top. So we're going to do the top part of jaws, cross over to the Meg with a focus on that gap jump. Oh. And I'm nervous. I haven't been nervous about, like, you know, fully nervous about something for a while. Maybe I haven't been pushing myself enough. That will be okay. You got this. All right, let's do it. Ah! This didn't feel right. All right, back up. Back up again. Take two. All right, let's go. You're doing it. Commit, commit, commit. All right, it's, you know, the thing is that it's like fully blind until you get over that step up thing. You can't see it. It's a bit daunting, but anyway. Here he goes. Oh yeah. Oh dude. Oh. We're too deep off the second one. Oh. All right. That was okay. It's actually good. It's really good. All right. I gotta go. So yeah, I gotta go. I'll be back to work on that. That was good, but I love, that's my favorite feeling. It's the reason I mountain bike, is that when you're nervous before you do it, and then you do it and you're like, oh, sick. But that was mad. Ooh. All right. So just on the way out, I had some comments asking about the bike, the Turbo Levo SL, Specialized Turbo Levo SL. I absolutely love it. It is my favorite, probably one of my favorite bike I've had, I reckon. I love it. When I first got it, I had the Rhythm, that Rhythm 36 fork on it, and it just didn't feel right, like jumping particularly. I just couldn't, I just don't know, it just felt weird. Swapped it out with the factory 36, and it is like a different bike. I love it. It's so good. You don't feel the weight, you know, jumping in that just feels like my old Yeti. I think if you, here, look, so I've had it in a mix of turbo and trail today. I got here at 8:30, it's nearly 11. For 2.5 hours. Well, watch says I've done 750 meters of climbing. I don't know how you relate that. I got 26% battery left. So I don't know how you ride, but for me that is plenty. I'm cooked too. Like, I am cooked. That's the other good thing. It's not like a full powered e-bike. Okay, look, I've never really had a lot of time on a full powered, but you got to work on this. Like, you get your exercise in. All it does, I reckon you get the same amount of exercise as you would on an analog. You just get to do more descents. I struggled doing 2 the year before, and now I've done probably 5 plus 3 or 4 lines at the jump park. Now, like I said, I'm sweating, but I'm not exhausted. So yeah, I cannot recommend it enough. The only thing, I guess, if you're doing big days, like if you go to Mogo or you know, Narooma, with just going to do a full day, then you're probably going to come undone with the battery. You would need the extender, I reckon. But the thing with the extender is you lose your water gauge, and I hate carrying backpacks and shit like that. So I don't know how you'd get around that. You'd get the range. I think if you had the extender, you'd get the whole day. You just have to carry your water or just hide your bottle somewhere. Yeah, but dude, I absolutely love it. All right, that's it. So I'll come back here next time and I'll try and get a good run down those other two blacks next to Vortex. All right, see you then.